Hey guys, welcome back. In this week's video, we are going to be taking a look at the exterior of several food trucks or food truck vendors who pop up at local events. So these events can be a farmer's market, a festival, a taste of insert your city name type of event, etc. So let's take a look. This particular clip is from a pop-up shop that I stumbled upon while I was in Tokyo, Japan. So I thought it was really cool to get to see what pop-up events and what food trucks look like in other countries. I'll have some clips from South Korea in just a second as well. So that being said, like I mentioned, the clips we're looking at today, they're just going to be the exterior, and it's really just to kind of give you guys some inspiration for yourself as you are purchasing or designing your own food truck. Okay, so next up, here we are in South Korea, in Seoul, South Korea. I think this was something called like the K-Food Festival, or I don't want to say K, it definitely wasn't K-pop. I think it was just K-Food. And I thought the food trucks at this event were so cool. They were very colorful, and I apologize for the quality of this video. I literally was just a tourist in South Korea and I stumbled upon this event, so I pulled out my phone and started taking some clips. So the quality is not exactly next level professional, but I wanted you guys to see nonetheless. So these particular food trucks, I mean, I'm just obsessed with all of the decked out lights and the way they display their menus, and like I said, the colors that they choose. I just think it was a very beautiful food truck. Look at the lights on this one. It's like you're at a disco event or something. It feels more like a DJ booth than a food truck vendor. So I thought these were so cool. I love the lights and the visuals that you see here. It looks like we have a digital menu on this particular food truck. And next up, you'll notice that a lot of these food trucks, they have signage that's not actually attached to the food truck that they obviously display in front, which is great. Gives shoppers or customers more, I don't want to say insights, just an ability to look at the menu without having to get close, because you'll notice this was a very popular event. Some of these food trucks were very crowded. So if you are an experienced vendor at these types of events, you'll know that traffic can kind of ebb and flow. So when it is busier, it's nice to have multiple menus available for shoppers to take a look at while they're in line and decide if they want to make a purchase. So we're zooming in here a little bit. I think it's nice when you can display a picture of the food. So it's easier, you know, if you're at a big event and you're walking by trying to decide where to eat. I do think that pictures of the food can really draw people in and say, oh, that looks delicious. I would love to order from this particular vendor. And what else? Okay, now we're moving back to the States, and this is actually I think it's a meat vendor who was popping up in Savannah, Georgia, so complete opposite side of the world. You'll notice they have a tent next to their food truck, so I think that it's nice to be able to sell products. So here we also have another food truck vendor in Savannah who had a tent. This particular vendor is selling coffee beans, and then their food truck, they're actually selling pre-made coffee, or, you know, actual coffee drinks. So I think it's nice to, if you're doing both, that it's very easy to tell, like, this side coffee beans, this side coffee drinks, you know. And then we have I think it's like a chalkboard sign, and this one's a very pretty food truck also, coffee truck, but it's not quite as decked out as the ones we saw in South Korea. But I think that's okay. I think it's very fair to have more of a simple food truck, you know. You don't have to go all out. I think that there is a place for both types of food trucks. Now we're moving on to a different event. This is also in Georgia, but closer to Atlanta now, and this is another coffee truck. So in this particular setup, the coffee vendor is not selling out of the food truck. Rather, they have the food truck behind and they've set up a table to actually sell the goods from rather than selling out of the truck. And then this, I think this was, oh, let's see, Jamaican fruit cakery. And so these are more like baked goods. And you'll notice that for this particular food truck, they have shelves in their food truck that they're displaying their products on. So again, there's not someone standing in the truck selling things. It's more that they're using the truck as their portable booth. Okay, now we're at an event at the Braves Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, the baseball stadium. And here you can see a nice food truck where they are selling out of the food truck. Now I'm at a different event where I was actually a vendor myself, and you can see they have some sort of drink dispensary out of the actual truck side, and then they also have the stand to sell from in front. And then here, last but not least, there's actually my husband. He's ordering a grilled cheese out of this food truck. And also another great setup. You can see the person is inside the food truck cooking, but they also have a table out front. All right, and that's it. If you're a vendor looking to find more pop-up events to sell from, whether you sell a food truck related, whether you have a food truck or if you just sell food in general, I'm launching an app, and this app is going to make it so much easier for you to find pop-up events and festivals and farmers markets, because it's going to allow event organizers to reach out to vendors to apply to their particular event. And it's also going to enable you to read reviews of the event if it's a recurring event, so you know whether this is a good event to sign up for, and you can stop wasting your time at bad events. Because if you're a vendor and you've been a vendor for a while, I'm sure you've ended up at an event that was not worth your time and you did not make the money that you deserve to make, and who wants to do that? So this app will help you avoid that. You'll be able to sign up for great, highly reviewed or highly rated events. You can sign up for the waitlist now by clicking on the link in the description bar, and you will be able to stay up to date on when the app is going to be launched. It's going to be launched in the next few months, and I'll have some exclusive offers for some of the first signups. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.